Well, hello there, shirlierox. Welcome back to RimWorld. Welcome back to Amazing Cultivation Simulator. This is, it's a game that's growing on me. I must admit, it's so complicated. What I wanted to do today, I want to actually show you some of the tutorials for this game because, I know I jokingly compared this to RimWorld, but it's so, the basics of RimWorld lightly touch on this. And then you go into the tutorials and then you're like, oh my giddy aunt, just look at all this. So I'm going to go through some of the basic tutorials, which I think might be a little bit interesting or useful to watch. So I'll show you the rooms, even though we've basically shown you the rooms. I think it did mention little bits in here. I'm sure it mentioned about like things that you don't automatically assume it would be in the game, like chi and stuff like that. So let's dive into room construction, and we'll just have a little look at that, because this game has a difficulty curve that is just how can I describe it? It's like learning to fly a glider and then getting put behind the controls of a VTOL jet, which is at sea during a storm and you're drunk. Okay, so here we go. Let's do the basic room construction. So, first of all, we need to construct our room. So, we've got resources up here. So, you can see up here, I've got wood. I've got 201 wood, so we'll click off that. So, first of all, we need to go to, we can either click down here or press B. So, I'll press B. Wait a minute. B. Well, you can press B normally. All right, so we need to do a wall. So, basic wall, which can be used to create a room. The room must be within 300 to 400 grids. So, I don't know if a 3 grid means like 3 by 3. So, we're going to click on that. Now, it says here the smallest room size is 4, the largest is 400. So, I think that's 4 as in 1, 2, 3, 4. So, these are actually 3, both of these. But we're going to... It depends if it means this the wall is actually this bit or that bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That could be classed as that. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and build this over here. Build it over the top, like so, like so. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. So we need to add a door as well to a room. So now, as I said, connecting doors facing the same direction were viewed as one door. And I think, I'm sure if you build it from the south, there is a bonus. Right, let's go to the live tab. Now we can add our things like bed. So we're going to add a bed in each room. And we need to add decorations. So these are things like an oil lamp. This is going to illuminate, shines at night to illuminate surroundings. So we want one of those. You can press R to rotate. Doesn't really make a difference on a lamp though, so we'll just click them down. And then we're going to speed it up and we're going to build it. This is the bit we like. Look at the speed of it. Pretty quick workers. Nice. Right, after the tutorial for room planning, the player can plan other rooms according to their needs. Remember, the large size of the room is 400 and the smallest is 3. Okay, so now we're going to assign the bed to someone. So you click that, you click assign, and then Zong's in, you can have that room. There we go, you're happy. Now we can select in the room, like so, and it'll give you an overview of the room. The player can use this to name the room. So, let me name it. Oh, temperature of the room here. Yes. That describes the sort of the effects of the room, so it's bare boned. This is the layout of the room. So whether it's cramped or spacious, so it's just normal quality. So what was that? 4? That was a 4 by 4 room, wasn't it? So okay. The player can use this to check the attractiveness of the room. So it's just a common room, not very attractive. Having a room is one of the most basic needs for disciples. It's important to provide a comfortable room for disciples. And that was the thing that I thought this was a little bit different than RimWorld, because I know RimWorld at the start, you start off doing all the bunks, having like guard rooms, having all your people in like a giant big bunk room, but nope, needs to make him into little individual rooms in this, which is pretty cool. Okay, now the next one is to do tutorial, but we're not going to do that. I'm just going to do return. I'm going to pick a different one. So the exploration tutorial is it's just queuing up commands, exploring the fog of war. Let's have a little basic survival. I think this one might be a good one to go into. Yeah, we'll go into this one. So I have actually gone through all of these. Before I recorded my last video, I actually thought, right, I'm going to go through the tutorial. I went through every tutorial. Some of the latest tutorials, I must admit, over the top of my head, but these are good ones. These are basic ones. So this is going to give me a basic understanding of some of the survival things. So, right, so we need to go to the build page. It wants me to press B. Here we go. Then we go to work. So we're going to add a well. So a well is a source of water. Water is more sanitary than water from the wilderness and is less likely to carry disease. So we're going to put our well down here. Now, we've got 18 food and 48 wood. Let's see how much wood we're using making this. Does it tell me I'll hover over it? It doesn't really tell me. Okay, we're going to wait until this builds. Once you start drop kicking it. Okay, so we use 6 wood to make that. Excellent. Right, so we're going to do a little bit of hunting now. So we click hunt, and then you click what you want to hunt on. This is the hen. So if we click on this, we can do a little bit of hunting on it. There we go. And then there's a rabbit. We'll click on that, and we'll click hunt. So that's showing you that there's 2 ways of doing hunting. You click down there, you click on the animal. You click on the individual animal, you click on hunt. Okay, and then we'll do another one. We'll do hunt. So what does it want me to do? Hunt and butcher a wild animal. Oh, use the hotkey for hunt. So this is left control and H. That brings hunt. So if we do that, there we go. Now you can do area hunting here. So if I select this area now, let go. There we go. And then if we speed this up, we should see the hunters go do their stuff. There you go. Look at it go. I never thought, I wonder if I can change the zoom level on this. I would like to have a little bit more zoom of the game. I think I'm spoiled by the camera mod in RimWorld. Use hunt to quickly get food, but then the number of animals is limited and their breeding is slow, so farming is necessary. So we're going to do a little bit of farming. Right, let's press B. Then we're going to go to area. And we're going to go to field. So field lets you drag and select an area as a field. So I don't know if you remember in the last video. If you've not seen it, go watch it now. Subscribe and thumbs up. Yeah, terrain over here. Now, if you look at the bottom right, you might just be able to see it. So look, rocky terrain, fertile soil. So this is all good premium stuff. We're all up there's mud. So we're going to do a field in this area here. So we're going to go yoink. Nice. Now we click on the field. And we can choose what we want to grow in it. So basic food is wheat. So we'll click on that. Main source of food is wheat. Despite a long growth period, it's resilient and can grow in a temperature between 0 Celsius and minus 40 Celsius and grants a hefty yield to boot. And you can place your cursor over the wheat to see info on plants in it. And now it's describing other stuff. So the player can place a cursor on mushrooms. So common mushroom, grows in environments of 18 to minus 23. So it's not as hardy as wheat and can only grow in the dark. Now that's interesting. So I don't know how you'd actually grow that. I don't know if you'd need to sort of do a field over here and put a roof over it. That might be quite interesting to play around with. Right, so we're doing wheat anyway. In this field. There are many kinds of food in the game. Not only can crops grow in soil, they can also grow in water. So I think these were like water lilies. You can actually grow the lilies as a food source. So that's 2 little constructions. We've had room construction, basic survival. I think from the logistics point of view, storage planning is pretty good because it does show you it's not just a case of building a room and throwing everything in it like you do in RimWorld. So here we go. So I'll do a bit of storage planning. So different resources are located in different areas. And as their number increases, it will be inconvenient for the player to access them. So storage is used to categorize and manage resources. So first, let's plan an area for materials and tools in the middle. It'll be easy to access them as your sector expands in all directions. So we're going to press B, and we're going to go to area, and we're going to go to storage. So this is where we need to drag a storage area. So we'll do one here, 13 by 8. There we go. And then we click on it like so. And then this is where we do the filters. So we just come into filter. And this is where we can add and remove whatever we like. So as you can see on here, a filter can be used to plan a detailed storage that allows items to be stored according to their type, element, attribute, tier, and quality. Remember, when multiple storages are put together, the filter of a single storage will not be applied to the others. So if we click on this, it's going to get rid of all consumables. They won't go in there. So we'll click on that. Some resources will spoil as time progresses, so we need a low temperature storage for this type of resource. So we're going to make fridges basically, or freezers. So we're going to plan a storage area for food near the kitchen. So this is the kitchen here. So more efficient access to the cooking. So that's similar as what I used to do in RimWorld. We'd have like a butcher area, then you'd have your food area. So we've got a kitchen area here, and we want to put our food in here. Now let's go to build, and we'll go to area, and we'll go to storage. So this is going to be our food area in here, like that. Then we click on it. We click on filter. So we want to leave out tools from here. We want to leave out MISC, materials. Now, did you notice that then? When I click the top tier thing, it got rid of it all. So you don't have to do wood, stone, etc., etc. Same with this, with gear. Click on this, gets rid of everything. Click on this, gets rid of everything. So now I've only got food selected. I've got food, meat, ingredients, and medicine. I'm happy with that. Let's speed this up now. We should start seeing food coming in here. So food's going to be things like these. I think that's like, is that berries? So there you go. We're bringing the stuff in there now. And getting some food. We have got different types of food as well. We've got 66 medicine as well. Oh, it's all getting carried in now. Perfect. Once there are too many items in store, the player can expand and plan other storages for more detailed management. So one thing I liked about this was the expanding stockpiles is really easy in this. But first of all, we're going to talk about the temperature. So if we double click on this room, it brings up the room attribute. And as you can see at the moment, it's -1. This is, as a room is a closed area, room temperature can be adjusted by playing a source of heat. So if we click on this, now these are like the little plinths that you can add. I think they're like talismans and artifacts and things like that. So we'll click on that. We'll place an item. So this is a spirit stone display. Now, we're going to add a temperature lowering item. So this is an ice crystal ore. So we'll click on that. And we'll click on this one. And we'll do the same again. So this is adding 2 of these ice crystals. Now, watch the temperature now. If we click on this, look at the temperature. So that's how you make your freezers. Look at that. We've got -6. Nice. Room temperature is down. A larger room temperature will be more difficult to maintain and requires more sources of heat to rise. Excellent. Now we've secured food and other materials in separate storages. As the game progresses, it may require more detailed categorization, which can be done by the filter. So yeah, that's just a quick little... I just thought I'd show you some of the tutorials on this. So these are all the tutorials that we can go through in this. So this one's just showing you the basics of making a room, basic survival, how to do the storage planning, and then there's all the other stuff. So there's a whole tab on cultivation. There's a whole tab on development of the tribe. And then there's the scary stuff. There's all the advanced stuff, which goes on about some of the boss battles, which you might have seen in the previous video. There's like a big, like a dragon. But yeah, that is all the tutorials. So if you want to see some more tutorials, then let me know. Anyway, I am shirlierox. This has been... I always forget how to say this game. The Amazing Cultivation Simulator. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave this a thumbs up if you found this useful. And also let me know any comments what you'd like to see in the future. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again next time.